A very good morning to all of you class 6. Welcome to English class. Today we are going to read a story from your supplementary reader book. The name of your story is A Tale of Two Birds. Now this is a very interesting story about how two birds they got separated after a storm and they were brought up in a different environment. And the difference in their environment makes a huge impact on the kind of bird they turn out to be, the kind of nature they have, the kind of characteristics and the kind of habits the birds learn. So let's read the story. Children, I'm sure you all have the book, so I will request all of you to please read the book. Do not try to read the story from your mobile screen because the prints are very small. So I want you to please read the story from your book. I will read the story and I will do the explanation. Let us get started with the story. This story is about a bird and her two young ones. Young ones mean two two chicks who lived in a forest. The mother was killed in a storm and the young birds were separated from each other. Each found a different home. There once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall, shady tree, and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. One day there was a big storm. There was thunder, lightning, and rain, and the wind blew away many trees. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. A big, heavy branch hit the nest and killed the birds. Fortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. One of them came near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. The other landed outside a rish's ashram a little distance away. So we get to know that a mother bird took care of her little ones in a very tall, shady tree. But once there was a thunder, lightning, and rain, and a very strong wind blew, and it blew away many trees. And a big, heavy branch hit the nest and killed the mother bird. But fortunately, the young birds were they were blew away to a different side of the forest. They were blown away by the wind. One landed outside a rish's ashram and one outside a cave where gang of robbers lived. Let us see what happens after that. Days passed and the baby birds became big birds. One day, the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. This would be your page number 2. Page number 2. The days passed and the baby birds became big birds. One day the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. Very tired by now, he took off his horse and sat under a tree that stood near a cave. Suddenly, he heard a voice cry out, "Quick, hurry up! There's someone under the tree! Come out and take his jewels and his horse! Hurry, or else he will slip away!" The king was amazed. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave. He quickly got onto his horse and rode away as fast as he could. So we read that one day the king of the kingdom, he went out on he came to the forest to hunt, and he followed a deer deep into the forest. And the king was very tired and he did not know where he was. So he got off his horse and sat under a tree which was near the cave. So this is the cave where one of the birds landed after the storm night. And suddenly he heard the king heard a sound, a voice cry out. Cry out means to scream, quick, hurry up, there's someone under the tree. So the sound, the voice was calling somebody, come and take his jewels and his horse. King was very surprised, and when he looked up he saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. And then he started hearing some noises coming out of the cave. So he quickly got onto his horse and he rode away as fast as he could. He understood that something is wrong here. Now let us read the next part. In this we will see the king will reach Rishi's ashram where other baby bird landed. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The Rishi will be back soon. There is some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." The king looked amazed, and the king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. He was amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself loudly. "You are right, sir," said the bird. "He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers, and he now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore." Just then the Rishi entered. So here we see that once the king rode off from where he was, where the cave was, he came to a clearing where he came to the area where the ashram was, and then the king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice which was welcoming him. He said, "Welcome to ashram, sir. Please go inside, take some rest. Please have some cold water, and the Rishi would be back soon." The king was very amazed. He was very surprised when he looked up, and he suddenly realized that this bird looks exactly like the bird he had seen outside the cave. So the king even said this to the bird that, you look exactly like like another bird which I saw outside a cave. So the bird said that, "Yes, sir, he is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers, and now he talks like them, and he does not talk to me anymore." "Welcome, sir," he said. Then right after that, when the bird was talking to the king, the Rishi entered. He said, "Welcome, sir. Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food." So the Rishi welcomed the king. The king told Rishi the story of two birds and how each had behaved so differently, though they look so alike. The Rishi said, "The forest is full of surprises." The holy man smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps. That bird has always heard the talk of robbers. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. Now come inside and rest. I will tell you more about this place and these birds." So the Rishi tells that the other bird has heard the bird has always heard the robbers talk, how they talk, what they do. So he imitates them. Imitates means to copy. Imitates them and talk about robbing people. On the other hand, the bird in the ashram was repeating what he has always heard, because in the ashram everybody is welcome. They all are welcome. They are offered water, they are offered to take some rest, they are offered food. So the bird say, Rishi tells that this is the difference, because the other bird is in the company of robbers, so he is behaving, he is imitating just like robbers, and this bird is in a company of rishis, so it is imitating the habit and characteristics and all the conversations of rishis. And the rishi tells the king that one is known by the company one keeps. That means we are known by the kind of people we are with, or we are the kind of friends we keep. So if we have good friends, then we will learn good habits, we will learn good things, we will learn about we learn to talk about good things, we'll think about good things, we will do good things. But if we don't keep good friends, then we will not learn anything good. We will end up learning which is not good, which is not appropriate. So this is the moral of the story, that we should keep good company. A friend, a company, a person is known by the company he or she keeps. So this is a very interesting story. Let us discuss some of the question answers here. These question answers are on page number 3 of your book. How did the two birds get separated? The answer, you'll find it on the page number 1. During the stormy night, the wind blew them away to different part of the forest. One landed in front of a cave where the robbers lived, and the other landed in front of Rishi's ashram. Where did each of them find a home? So we have one found home on a tree in front of a cave where robbers lived, and another found home on a tree in Rishi's ashram. What did the first bird say to the stranger? You can get your answer in page number 2. Page number 2. As soon as the king he got off his horse and sat under a tree that stood near a cave, what did he hear? Suddenly he heard a voice say out, "Hurry, quick, hurry up, there is someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse. Hurry, or else he will slip away." This is what one bird say, and the other bird said, "Welcome to ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The rishi will be back soon. There is some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." So these were the two different things said by the birds. You need to write only the first. What did the first bird say to the stranger? So the stranger here is the king. What did the second bird say to him? So that the second part, whatever was said by the bird in the ashram, would be the answer for the fourth question. Fifth, how did Rishi explain the different ways in which the birds behaved? Here you will find your answer on page number 4. The Rishi tells that the bird which is living, which is on the tree outside the cave has always heard the talk of robbers. He imitates them and talk about robbing people. And on the other hand, the bird in the ashram has repeated what he has always seen and heard. He welcomes people to the ashram because in ashram everybody is welcome. Question number 6. Which one of the following sums up the story best? A bird in hand is worth 2 in bush. One is known by the company one keeps, or a friend in need is a friend indeed. The correct answer would be second one. One is known by the company one keeps. That means we are known by the kind of friends we keep. So if we are in company of good friends, then we would be known for our company, for our good company. And if we are not in a good company, then we will be known for the bad company we keep. So, children, I hope you all have enjoyed the story. I would want all of you to write down these question answers in your English copy. No need to maintain a separate copy. Please write it in English copy. Just mention supplementary reader and mention the name of the story, date, and write the question answers. Thank you, children.